Up north at 4. You know, Conrad, you and I were just talking. The weather right now, gorgeous. I literally couldn't ask for better weather. And as we've spoken before, fall, my favorite time of year.
Yes.
And this is perfect fall weather. And joining us now via Zoom, Laura Palzkill from the Phillips Chamber of Commerce. And you were also mentioning the weather there, the scenery there in Phillips in Price County is unbeatable right now. How are you doing over in Phillips, Laura?
I am doing great. I am coming to you live from the Phillips Area Chamber of Commerce deck that's off the back of our building, and we've got Lake Duroy in our background here.
Ooh.
And I wanted to show off some of the awesome fall colors and weather that await in Price County.
Love it. I didn't know you guys had that type of view back there, because like if I had known that, I would have been like coming to visit more often. Is this like a...
You guys are welcome to come anytime you want to. Visit me, visit Kristen from Cabin Creations, come on over.
Perfect. We'll be right there, Laura. I mean,
know.
you know, fall foliage, the peak is almost here, so we're excited. We're very excited for all these colors changing. We are very happy, and we definitely want a couple of pictures sent in if you can.
Definitely.
So, Laura, obviously, as people who live in the Northwoods, we know the summertime is the busy season for many of the towns, many of the communities, tourism, all the people coming to visit. But you were also mentioning that the fall is sometimes like the hidden gem for the Phillips area, for Price County, just because the scenery is so beautiful. What is it about the fall that just kind of lets Phillips shine like it does?
Absolutely. Well, I think the big thing is the trees. We have so many trees, and they all decide to put their colors on full display in the fall. And this year especially, we've had some nice mild weather the last, couple of weeks, and it's given them time to turn. And over the weekend, I feel like we just really had an explosion of that fall color. Price County is the home of Timms Hill, which is the highest point in the state of Wisconsin. And you can, it's in Ogama. You go to Ogama, you take a little walk up Timms Hill. I think it's like a 0.4 mile path. It's not a very long path, but it is uphill. There's an observation tower at the top, and the view from the top is just spectacular, especially at this time of year. And so that's a good one. And we have several county and state parks that just offer really great trails for walking. Come on over, do a bike ride through some of these county trunks. They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
If you're an ATVer, it's a good time to be out doing that too. So, and even when the weather's supposed to cool down a little bit later in the week, those colors are still going to be there, and you put on a jacket and you've got a nice crisp fall day.
Works for me.
Exactly. So, Laura, I know it's starting to cool down, but the weather is still beautiful outside. We still got some 60s, even 70s today. The weather is starting to cool down. There's a lot of tourists that are coming in to our state, really trying to see these colors and everything. Where could they get the best source of information to, for these trails or just for the best views?
Yep, I would advise you visit our website at phillipswisconsin.net. We have a Facebook page. The Park Falls Area Chamber of Commerce also has a website, parkfalls.com, and a Facebook page, or the old-fashioned way, give us a call. But those are our two tourism entities in Price County here, so we would definitely advise, get in contact with us somehow, and we can help hook you up with lodging or things to do or places to eat or places to shop or, places to go look at those fall colors. Lots of things to do.
Yeah, we love the work that you do. We appreciate all the work that you do. But I need to go back to something here. And maybe I'm just an idiot and this was common knowledge. Timms Hill is the highest point in Wisconsin? Is that?
It is.
It's not Rib Mountain. Was I just wrong in that assumption for the longest time?
Well, I just learned this from my fourth grader because the fourth graders learn about these things in school. And based on the elevation, Timms Hill is like a few inches higher, just a little bit.
So just
technically Rib Mountain. Well, technically Rib Mountain is taller, but because of the way the grade of the earth was until you get to the Great Divide, we are actually taller than what Wausau is. So Timms Hill, highest point in Wisconsin. And the Phillips fourth graders actually just visited there last week. So
there we go.
Shout out to them.
I mean, hey, I've got nieces and nephews. Sometimes you learn a few things from the kids, like they just repeat the things they hear in class. And you're like, Oh, cool. I didn't know that. But hey, shout out to your four. I would have never known that. Thanks for letting us know that, Laura.
Yes, absolutely. So, Laura, I know there's a lot of problems with lodging in the areas. I know in Rhinelander, they're starting to build a hotel. Is that an issue in Phillips, or are people not going to be really worried about lodging if they do come out and really just enjoy these beautiful views and the weather?
I mean, I would definitely advise people to call ahead and make reservations, but we do have different options available throughout Price County. So, you know, I would say call first, but there should be a place for you here.
Perfect. So, yeah, that was definitely something that people have on their minds, but you guys heard it first. No problems with lodging, so welcome in, folks.
All right, well, thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. It was always a pleasure chatting with you. In the meantime, though, we're going to throw it to break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.